Lots, the diversity of life on Earth.
How many different kinds of living things are there on our planet?
1, 2, 3, lots! Yes, there are lots and lots and lots!
From big things like elephants and oak trees, there are 2 kinds of elephants, African and Asian, and more than 600 kinds of oak trees.
And small things like mushrooms.
And microbes. So far, scientists have counted 100,000 kinds of mushrooms. Microbes are so small, you need a microscope to see them. There can be 5,000 kinds in just 1 teaspoon of soil. Everywhere you look, there are living things. In deserts, on islands far out to sea, under the feathers of birds, and on the backs of beetles. Even in places where you would think nothing at all could live, like boiling volcanic pools. The bright colours in this pool are made of microbes. Counting how many kinds there are can be difficult because some places are hard to look in, like the tops of tall trees in the jungle, or the bottom of the coldest sea. It can also be difficult because sometimes things that look different are really the same, or things that look the same are really different.
But mainly it's difficult because there are just so many of them.
So far, human beings have found and counted almost 2 million different kinds of living things. But that's only the start. There could be many millions more. Thousands of new kinds are found every year. And the more we find, the more we learn about how living things depend on each other, for food, for places to live, and for ways to grow. Jaguars eat packers, which eat the fruit and seeds from trees. Hummingbirds eat insects and nectar, and insects eat nectar. Toucans live in tree holes. Bats bite holes in leaves, so they droop to make a tent. Packers poo the tree seeds they've eaten, which grow into new trees. Baby frogs grow in pools of rainwater in leaves. Bees carry pollen to flowers, so flowers can grow seeds. We have learned that every kind of living thing is a part of a big, beautiful, complicated pattern. The trouble is, all over the world, human beings are destroying bits of the pattern. Poisoning the air, rivers and oceans, taking too much from the sea, building roads that cut forests into pieces.
So the animals and plants disappear.
Many kinds of living things have already been lost. Perhaps some have disappeared even before we found them. Human beings are part of the pattern too, and we need to make sure it stays big, beautiful and complicated. Because we could not live on an earth where we have counted down instead of up, from lots to 1. Let's look after our planet together. The end.